Since the dawn of time, humanity has grappled with its own mortality. Death, the ultimate unknown, has been both feared and accepted as an inevitable part of life. Yet, as science progresses, we find ourselves asking, is death truly the end? Could we, perhaps, unlock the secrets of the human brain and cheat death itself? The human brain, a complex network of billions of neurons, remains one of the greatest mysteries of the universe. Recent advances in neuroscience and biotechnology are challenging the belief that consciousness is lost forever once the brain ceases to function. What if we could preserve the brain like a frozen computer and one day reawaken it? The idea of bringing a dead brain back to life may seem like science fiction, but the possibility is becoming less far-fetched. Scientists around the world are working on techniques to preserve brains after death, hoping to one day restore them to a functional state. This pursuit raises profound ethical and philosophical questions that we must confront as we venture into this uncharted territory. The quest to conquer death is a testament to the human spirit's relentless pursuit of knowledge and our desire to transcend our biological limitations. To understand the possibility of resurrecting a dead brain, we must first define what constitutes brain death. Traditionally, death was declared when the heart stopped beating and breathing ceased. However, with the advent of life support machines, these functions could be artificially maintained, even in the absence of brain activity. Today, brain death is widely recognized as the irreversible cessation of all brain functions, including those of the brainstem, which controls vital functions like breathing and heartbeat. When the brain is deprived of oxygen for an extended period, neurons begin to die, leading to irreversible damage. Scientists are exploring various methods to prevent this damage, ranging from cryonics, which involves freezing the brain at ultra-low temperatures, to chemical fixation, which aims to preserve the brain's structure using specialized solutions. While these techniques are still in their infancy, they hold the potential to challenge our understanding of death and push the boundaries of what's possible in the realm of neuroscience. Cryonics, the practice of preserving human bodies at ultra-low temperatures, has captured the imagination of those seeking to cheat death. The idea is simple. By freezing the body and, more importantly, the brain, we can potentially halt the decay process and preserve the information stored within. The process involves replacing the body's fluids with cryoprotectant agents, which prevent ice crystals from forming and damaging delicate tissues. Proponents of cryonics believe that future technology will be able to revive these frozen individuals, effectively reversing the process of death. However, cryonics remains highly controversial. Critics argue that there is no scientific evidence to suggest that cryopreserved brains can be successfully revived. Despite the skepticism, cryonics companies continue to operate, offering a glimmer of hope to those who refuse to accept death's finality. While the technology remains unproven, the possibility of preserving our minds for future generations is a tantalizing prospect that fuels ongoing research and debate. Even if we could perfectly preserve a brain through cryonics, how would we bring it back to life? Reviving a cryopreserved brain requires repairing damage and restarting neural connections. Nanotechnology could help repair cellular damage. Tiny robots might reconnect neural pathways. AI could reconstruct memories and personality. Brain-computer interfaces offer another possibility. A virtual environment might reactivate brain functions. These scenarios remain speculative. The technology is far beyond our current capabilities. Even if we succeed, the revived individual may not be the same. Freezing and thawing could alter the brain's structure, The challenges are immense, but the pursuit compels us to explore. While the idea of transplanting a human head onto a new body may seem like pure science fiction, it has been a subject of serious scientific inquiry for decades. In 1970, neurosurgeon Robert White performed a controversial head transplant experiment on a monkey, successfully attaching the head of one monkey to the body of another. While the monkey survived the surgery and regained some motor functions, it remained paralyzed from the neck down and died after a few days. The experiment, though ethically controversial, demonstrated the technical feasibility of connecting a head to a new body. However, transplanting a human head presents even greater challenges. Connecting the intricate network of nerves and blood vessels in the spinal cord remains a major obstacle. While head transplants are not currently a viable option for brain restoration, they highlight the lengths to which some are willing to go in pursuit of immortality. As technology advances, we may one day face the possibility of transferring our consciousness into new bodies, raising profound questions about the nature of self and the meaning of human existence. The prospect of bringing a dead brain back to life raises a myriad of ethical concerns that extend far beyond the realm of science. Critics argue that such endeavors amount to playing God, tampering with the natural order of life and death. They question whether we have the right to resurrect the dead, potentially subjecting them to a world they no longer recognize, or forcing them to relive past traumas. Moreover, the possibility of brain restoration raises concerns about social justice and equity. Who would have access to such technology? Would it be available only to the wealthy and privileged, further exacerbating existing inequalities? Open and honest dialogue among scientists, ethicists, policymakers, and the public is essential to ensure that this technology, if it ever becomes a reality, is used responsibly and for the benefit of all humankind. The quest to revive a dead brain forces us to confront fundamental questions about the nature of consciousness, identity, and what it means to be human. If we can successfully restore a brain to a functional state, would the revived individual possess the same consciousness they had before death? Would they retain their memories, personality, and sense of self? Some argue that consciousness is an emergent property of the brain, and that if we can replicate the brain's structure and function, we can, in essence, resurrect the individual's consciousness. The pursuit of brain restoration compels us to grapple with these profound questions and to consider the implications for our understanding of what it means to be human. The road to brain restoration is paved with both formidable obstacles and exciting breakthroughs. We face significant technical challenges in preserving, repairing, and reactivating a dead brain. The brain is incredibly complex, and even minor damage can have profound consequences. Current preservation techniques like cryonics can cause significant cellular damage. We lack the technology to repair this damage or restart neural networks. However, advances in neuroscience, nanotechnology, and AI offer hope. Scientists are making strides in understanding the brain's structure and function. Techniques to grow miniature brains, or organoids, offer a promising platform for studying brain development. Advances in AI provide new insights into how the brain processes information and learns. The possibility of bringing a dead brain back to life is a tantalizing prospect that has captivated the human imagination for centuries. While the technology required to achieve this feat remains firmly in the realm of science fiction. Recent scientific advances suggest that it may not be entirely impossible. As we continue to unravel the mysteries of the brain, we may one day develop the ability to preserve, repair, and reactivate this most complex of organs. If we do succeed in resurrecting the dead, what kind of world will we be creating? Will it be a world where death is no longer the end, but merely a temporary interruption? The choices we make today will determine not only the fate of the dead, but also the destiny of the living. Thanks for watching.